Chapter 19. Endings.
I see the machine!
Let's get running.
Before the moon does. Copy that! I'll meet you there!
Bam. Charge. Alright. Okay, that completely changed where I was planning on going. Alright, this way, this way. Okay. Well, I guess we go this way. Nope, we're just gonna keep running. Okay, doggo. Right? Oh, don't tell me those things are blocking my path. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. Alright. Well, let's get running. Oh yeah, everything's just like falling apart. Jump! Warp! Oh! Alright. Alright, so far so good. See, like, I don't understand, like, why those are here. Because, like, it's pretty easy to just, like, avoid them. How am I doing on health? Oh! Looks like I'm doing fine. Okay. Hey, we made it. Crash landed, but we made it. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay, you're not gonna let me. Oh, great. Alright. Alright. Oh! Hey, buddy. Back up. Back. Back. Thank you. Oh, got that at least. And now I'm gonna run. Do-do-do. Okay, well, that's now gone. Oh, come on. And oh, that's a puker too. Keep on running. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Alright, so good. Welcome to Blood Moon. Alright, we can buy that last upgrade real quick. And there we go. Rig Master unlocked. Because we finally fully upgraded our suit. Just before the very end, too. Da-da. Oh, well, that just happened. I'm not seeing any prompts to do anything, so... And away we go. Oh. Made it? Okay. Okay. Doing pretty good. We're just going to the thing that's eating everything. And just hoping for the best, I guess. Well, that was a crash landing. Oh, that's an eye. Yeah, that seems normal. Isaac, why do you keep taking off your helmet at like the wrong times?
We gotta kill that thing? There's not enough ammo in the world. We'll have to make some up. Look, there's markers floating all around me. I can use this TK charging plate and throw them as weapons.
Oh hey, okay, that's how we're supposed to do it. This is loud. Very, very loud. I don't know where I need to fire this.
Watch out! It's throwing giant chunks of rock at you. I see it, I see it.
I feel like I literally don't know what I need to be attacking at this very moment.
Isaac! It's pulling you in! Shoot the tentacles off before it eats you! Son of a bitch!
I literally can't. Okay, we got it. Oh, there's the eye. Kind of vibing until he gives me the stuff back. I assume he's gonna try to eat me again.
Isaac, watch out! It's doing it again! The tentacle! Shoot the tentacle! I see it!
I just heard the achievement for slow-mo. I don't know for what exactly, but... And there we go. Are we done? Oh, great. It's eating that thing. Oh, do I need to throw a thing at that?
Carver! Carver! Just hang on! I'm gonna have to pull you!
Oh, that's where Carver was. Okay. Oh, God. Well, that just ripped that thing open. Alright. Climb up. God. Imagine, like, failing at that.
So this is it, huh? We use that codex.
Yeah.
No more bullshit. Die here, now.
Yes.
But Earth gets it tomorrow.
Oh, there goes Carver. And there goes us. That picture of Ellie. Wah wah. Look, Ellie, it's okay. We saved Earth. Although you really probably should get all those
Isaac?
those wounds looked at when you get back. 'Cause
Isaac?
those could definitely be very
Are you
infected
there?
if you're not careful.
Carver? Isaac? You're gone, aren't you? The Mark Sigma has gone too. Isaac, you did it. You really did it.
Earth space coordinates confirmed.
Yep.
Shock drive enabled. Standing by.
And away Ellie goes. Bam. I guess I don't know if this is like officially the credits or not. I'm not quite sure. If we start seeing people from like the EA list, then yeah, okay. I was gonna say if it was gonna start showing us like people from like who worked on the studio or worked on the game and not just the voice actors, then I definitely would have been like, oh yeah, no, this is the credits. Get on my level and shoot for the moon. Yeah, so there we go, those are the credits. Yeah, so That was Dead Space 3, the base game for Dead Space 3. As normal, I'll just give you my opinions on the game as credits are rolling. So, one, I do like the song. It's pretty nice. But in general, I didn't care for this as much compared to the previous Dead Space games. I think you heard me touch base on it a couple times of like, oh, I don't care for the crafting system. I didn't like that. I think they departed too much from yeah, I really think they just departed too much from what made the games, from what made 1 and 2 good. It didn't feel too horror-ish at all. Like, they added a whole crafting system with all the supplies that you were collecting, and I'm like, okay, sure, I guess, but I didn't like it. Especially in this game, it wasn't Dead Space to me. I think it would have worked well in like a different setting, but not for this. I just didn't care for that. I think you heard me mention it a lot, of like, oh, I'm running low on ammo, and then going and crafting ammo and not having to worry about how much ammo I was crafting, because I just had so much resources. Because in the previous games, your drops were either ammo or health, and you didn't have to worry about it. Here it was ammo, health, or the 30,000 different crafting materials that you had. The good thing is at least the crafting materials didn't take up space in your inventory. That would have been super annoying. But it still wasn't fun, you know? Because it's like, I missed kind of having like the whole power node thing. And it's also like I never entered those secret locked doors, because in the previous games they were power node doors, but here they weren't power nodes. You had to literally craft something. What is it, like a tungsten bar or a tungsten rod or whatever they called it, to get in there, and then do that to then get in there. And it's like I wasn't gonna waste my time carrying one of those, while crafting one and then carrying it, to then have the room be kind of not worth it, I guess? I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing it, so. But yeah. In terms of like story, I didn't care. The story wasn't bad, but I didn't like Danik. Norton was annoying. Like, they set up a lot of it to not. I don't know. I felt like there was so much going against it for it being a Dead Space game. I think I didn't mind that like the first half you were actually in space. It was like, oh, nice. This is like what Dead Space is, and then like you spend like the second like 2/3 of the game on this planet, which makes sense. Obviously, it makes sense that like, oh, you're spending so much of this time on this planet where pretty much the markers quote unquote originated, and actually they touched on that in the story. But yes, like with that, it's like, oh well, okay. But yeah, I think also like this was the game where they added co-op, which again I think that really takes away from the horror aspect. I mean, this is what, 2013? What? I'm trying to think. This would have been around the time Resident Evil 6 came out, maybe, which that had co-op, but like Resident Evil 6 had like 30 different things going on with it. So that's eh. What else? I think like Fear 3 came out around that time. That definitely wasn't horror. It was supposed to be, but it really wasn't. Let me see, when did Fear 3? Why is it trying? So 2011 was when Fear 3. Yeah, this was 2013. Yeah, Resident Evil 6 was like 2012, like late 2012. Then Resident Evil 5 came out in 2009. So yeah. I don't know how I feel about this music, but like, yeah, I think that this made too many changes at once for people to like it. I think it, because like if you're gonna do changes like this, you kind of do them incrementally. Because like look at the Assassin's Creed games, there's a big difference from 1 to literally I just finished 3 and I'm gonna be playing Liberation after this. Like there's a huge gap in like difference in how those play, but they did those changes so incrementally that you wouldn't really know that you don't notice it too much game to game, but you do. But when you go from like 1 to like one of the later ones, you really notice that change. It's like, I know like I'm gonna be playing Black Flag here shortly as well, soon after, and that's a big change from Assassin's Creed 1, but they kind of knew how to do it, and here I feel like EA or Visceral kind of messed up on that, and they didn't take it the right way. They just said, oh, we're gonna do all these changes, and it's like, no, you kind of have to do it more incremental. But I think it was also the fact of they didn't change much from 1 to 2. I can't think of much that they changed from 1 to 2, so any changes that they would have done from 2 to 3 were going to be met, I feel like in general, with a lot of backlash. And in general, like, I'll be honest, I don't remember the story of 2 that much at all. Aside from you're trying to escape the sprawl, and you ended up creating another marker. That's about it. That's about all I remember, but I will say that, though, in this game they actually did bring back the whole message. Oh, my phone light's on. The whole message in the chapter titles. They didn't have that in 2. In 1, the first letter of each of the chapters spelled out Nicole is dead. In 2, they didn't have that, but here in this one they actually had one. Here it's if you take the first letter of every chapter, it spells out Brother Moons are awake. Awakening's also going to have one. I'll point out that one when we actually get to it, because we're going to be playing that like almost immediately after this, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, I think the whole thing of like, oh, this ancient civilization came before us, like, I guess them, like, learning that, like, oh, the markers came before them, and it was a thing trying to kill them and all that. I think, like, that's an interesting concept, but I don't know. It's like, it could have been so much better, you know? I don't think I have too much more to go on. Angry's not here. Oh, the gun crafting. I didn't like the gun crafting system. Again, they did so much with the crafting system in this game that, like, if you don't like it, you're not gonna like it. It kind of really ruins the whole game if, like, you're not a fan of the crafting system, which I really wasn't. And I don't know, like, how much, like, the whole crafting system and all that, I'm like, I would have preferred it if it had a lot of the more old cool mechanics. One thing I did like though is I didn't show you guys this, but if you go to chapter select, it actually tells you excuse me. Oh, people send all these messages and all that. Yep. But no, sorry, I'm trying to read all of those. I need to look away from the screen because yeah. But no, what was I talking about? Was it about crafting? I think it was about crafting. But yeah, no, in general, I guess if like you don't like the crafting, it's gonna kind of suck. I think if they kept some of the old school functionality in, it wouldn't have been nearly as bad of just, you get the ammo. I think also like the fact that all guns use the same ammo type was like a little weird. I found it hard to keep track of like how much ammo I had for certain guns, aside from just looking at it and being like, I have 34 ammo. What does that mean? I don't know. I think that was another thing that kind of sucked. I mean, I just think there was so much that they changed that didn't turn out well, that I wish... It's one of those things of like, I wish they didn't make it Dead Space.
Ellie? Ellie?
Ooh. So Isaac is alive. Which obviously we know that because Awakening. But yeah. In the front end, casual difficulty, so yeah. But yeah, if I go to like, let me show you what I was talking about. But yeah, if you go to chapter select, it shows you like how much you have completed of each thing, and you can even click here and it'll tell you like what you haven't had completed. So like, difficulty doesn't really matter for completion, but like the optional missions, which it tells you what are the co-op missions, your artifacts, your text logs, your audio log, yeah, all your logs, your blueprints, your circuits, your weapon parts. Like, I think that was a nice thing to implement. That way you know, oh, well, I missed this in there. You can go back, you can grab them later and whatnot. But, yeah, for that, I'm gonna call it there for right now. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Later.